the same way. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be a difficult lane for Ryoma, regardless.
We'll keep an eye on that.
Hey, ultimately, as we get a nice start.
Oh my god, stun's gonna go down. There's no way he lives there. Rend first. That means it's a reset.
Versus the Kalista Taric, who have stuns and slows. A little bit dangerous here. Meteos is there to cover.
Oh, he just showed.
They might consider.
He just used his arcane shift, has it up once again. They're gonna have to follow through. Damage. Broxa comes up as he pushes
it. So TL's probably looking at like a 10 or 12 plate early game.
Yeah.
Because now with still 2 minutes left on the Rift Herald,
kind of going through the motions on the side of TL. That'll be a Cloud. Mountain is next. So we have it's are falling right now. Ryoma pushes top. Doesn't look like they'll get engaged on by the side of 100 Thieves though.
They brought a jungle Gragas with the Yuumi and a fairly weak top lane Aatrox out against the full. There's no way that was gonna work.
I have a buddy who plays Set, and he always takes fights with like 300 health. I'm like, no. He's like, this is exactly where I want it. Don't worry. Comes up with a kill every time, just like Liquid there in the mid lane. They take down Cody's son, cleansing all.
Well, at least Ryoma got the turret. No perfect game today, Riv.
Coming back.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit of gold in their pocket. It's gonna help finish some items.
This turret's dead as well.
Charge! Shelly is in. We can see the level difference across the map on the left side of your screen as a few more hits come in. Core JJ leading the charge with Broxa. Arctic assaulting just behind him. They have a big composition. They can kind of just taunt the engage and then take it if they want a final chapter across 3, but it's not going to matter. The damage has been delivered by Liquid once again as they are just taking down every member of 100 Thieves that tries to get in their way.
They're making it look easy. 4 kills to 0, 8.5 minutes. And look at this gold lead. Like, oh, bye.
It never ends. He just came back, though.
They're so strong right now. And you can see Core today. Look at this. He's got the Shirelli.
I was just going to point that out.
I mean, it does have good kill shield amp, and he's got to zoom around with it.
TP in. Here comes the Seer. Could shove back with Emperor's Divide or get into shove to the turret as Meteos' stopwatch keeps him alive to fight another day. Got to rotate everywhere, though. There's quite a few things to think about. Minions going towards the mid lane. Someday does have teleport, but he can't get over that quick when the power is unleashed by Jensen. We're still waiting for some build up here onto the items. 380. Gonna have to Umbral dash over the wall to get himself to safety here. Oh, they both dash over the wall. Beautifully done by Tactical.
But no harm, no foul. Like, they just traded some ultimates, and now they go back for Drake 3.
For TL with those victories on the second half of the split from the second day of week 5 onto the first day of week 6. But the same for 100 Thieves, though, who will pick up this win. It looks very much so to be in favor of TL if there was any.
Slow and steady by TL. It's not like they've rushed to Dragon Soul. They've allowed those Drakes to sit up for a little bit. They're not rushing to Baron or turret dives, but this is secured. And this is kind of
fight over to Impact, has a pretty good shield of grit built up, doesn't use it just yet, gets away before he does actually have to use it, and he'll use it at half grit. Cask away, they get the teleport out of Ryoma, and they're starting to pull a few resources from 100 Thieves. They are desperate to find a kill as their inhibitor turrets start to fall. Top lane Tactical still with his eyes poised on the structures, and he will continue onto the inhibitors with his team.
Yeah, he really is a weak side top laner. Even when he's in bot lane 27 minutes into the game, he's like, yeah, I'll just take the 4-man gank, not die. You guys can use all the time just for you. Totally fine. Oh, by the way, I'm back, full health. So.
Yeah. Taking the inhibitors down. TL's feeling very good about this match, but going all the way around the horn and cleaning their plate as Impact brings in the last inhibitor turret wave that would take 100 Thieves base down here. Someday going in a bit with one Darkened Blade, but he's not going to connect anything on that Q. Cody's son forward. Even his Q proc damage with a W onto Impact isn't that scary, and Impact's going to be able to stand there and just help Broxa. As Ryoma and the rest of the team stand 3 as a crowd, Someday trying to defend Nexus turrets. There's so much on the plate of 100 Thieves to think about.
Yeah, I mean, what? TL is winning. They don't need to rush. They're probably going to get the third inhib. They could just peel back for Infernal Soul as well.
If they do something super crazy, then you have to just point at the Cloud9 right now. So they're going to come back and win. But you're going for broke before you need to, and it doesn't look like they will even
just end
hesitate towards that type of movement. One Nexus turret going down, just sub 30 minutes. It looks like both are down with the Nexus wide
Here
open.
we go.
Team Liquid looking to pick up a win to bring them to 6-6. Ryoma moving forward. Cosmic Radiance is down. Ryoma goes down before the Emperor can divide. And 100 Thieves will start to get pulled apart as Liquid takes the victory.
Damn. And did something else.
Yeah.
I would be,
There's that
I'd
Galio.
be very excited, but it's just the Kiana and the Ziggs. Let's put someone down there who will CS instead, and then we get two powerful hits. So we're gonna have a much more powerful tanky support Nautilus and a farmed Senna by the end of the game. That's the logic.
And right now, they're just going toe-to-toe. 3v3 on the bot side. Power of Evil's gonna make it a little lopsided, but they have Ignar soloed out. He goes down to a Gravitum lockdown. Drake, and they're gonna be able to pick up a Cloud for themselves as we see Mountain gonna be on the Rift. They could try to get to Greg on the back line, but instantly Froggy gets gobbled up. Could that be the save that keeps him alive? What a play. Power of Evil over the wall now to try to kill Greg. The Blast Cone puts him to his death, though, and now they're trying to get on Viper. He gets shoved out, so Haymaker doesn't hit, but it's gonna be a big scuffle in the Dragon Pit right now, and that is so far the 2-for-1 in favor of FlyQuest as they start to come back here. 6.5 minutes in, a double kill coming in for Ignar. Down onto the Rift. Booney and Viper not making it happen, but Afro's getting into another fight here bot side. Will they continue to dive? Ask will take him down in the Infernum ultimate. Would be the marksman in bot lane. Senna always catching you off guard with that. Souls. Double souls, yeah.
My big game coming in mid.
Oh, very big damage to Froggen. He's kind of stayed still.
Okay.
Inferno Bomb on, traded over to Power of Evil, but it's not going to be follow-up enough from Greg. They could bounce him back.
Spells into nothing. Still a big play for FlyQuest.
Leandri's making a difference in that bot lane matchup for Viper. We saw him turn away from Booney there, but he was kind of under 2 turrets. His mid's gonna go down. Turtle just standing there, knowing he can heal himself. Just keep being the caster marksman that he is.
If Mordekaiser gets some items, we don't think they're gonna have that much damage for him. Ziggs is gonna be able to have a lot of effectiveness. And now they're thinking about diving set. Always a challenge.
Flag and drag out of the Cataclysm. They're trying to fight him in the turret now, and he goes into the Death Realm as Wild Turtle's trying to fight on the other side. Power of Evil stealing grass so he can keep himself invisible if he does want to engage. I think they're allowing Dignitas to
Round
make
2.
Another move on this one. Viper saved by shield, but he's going to go down eventually, and Dig with that many people there just could not be fought against from FlyQuest.
Ignar is gonna take 2.
AP Nautilus is just the cavalry on the bottom side of the map for FlyQuest right now. They know Power of Evil's basically still there. It doesn't have too many places to go other than the spot of
They want to defend this turret.
Could push him against the wall. It's only going to be 1, and they could take down Hooney. He's gobbled up by Aframu, and then they're going to throw back the mace as they look for a bit more damage. Hooney is playing with fire as they try to get both of the members of FlyQuest in for the fight.
After the reset, it actually looks like FlyQuest will also get the top turret. So that's nearly 1 hit by a Nautilus combo at this point.
I mean, you look at the vision scores on both sides, or just look at the supreme display of talent. If you blink, you missed it. They are now on
the earliest Ocean Soul around 28 minutes.
Yep.
Because they do have Senna, not high.
Take this turret down. We don't really have a wave in mid, but they're pushed up all the way to the 2nd tier turret as they make their way around.
The long flank.
And sweepers on top of the glaives as well. Oh my word.
Look out.
They're just being rude toward Dignitas' vision right now. Grig's going to try to come up and make this a 3v4. Don't know if it's going to happen. Aphelios now with the Gravitum out. He does have Severum as well to try to get that overheal and a little bit of movement. Oh, down! A kill coming in onto Grig. Fight still over towards the Tribush as Johnson is going to keep himself alive, and they drop Viper towards the top side. Now everybody's piled into the same spot. Power of Evil's kind of stuck towards Johnson. Severum's on as he chases and Calibrum in the back pocket. Fire over the wall. That's the follow-up damage from Calibrum. And now Crescendum is out as it starts to stack the Spectral Chukrums. Who wants to fight the Aphelios now? And they start to push FlyQuest out of the Tri-Brush area.
Have the incredibly long center range.
Definitely slowed down.
Viper, no flash. He's probably dead.
1 lick, make it quick. A little follow-up damage from that showstopper. That wasn't even from the top rope, though. It was the bottom rope. That's
really interesting here, Rip.
Top side, this could be a big initiation. A grab by Frog, and Hooney just makes it out of that. and Dignitas will stay safe. There's the damage we were looking for from that engage, being able to back off quick, having a bit of movement speed, and takes on the front line.
Yeah.
2 flanks coming around. Viper and Power of Evil from the river. Duvuni has a lot to think about. Turtle goes quite low as Grig is on him immediately. Jungle to the marksman, not a great thing. It could be Johnson going down. He does get a face breaker that pulls him in and drops him to the mat. Huni is now with Power of Evil as Turtle and Grig are going 1v1. How is Aframu still alive in this 3v1? They finally bench the frog.
Basically the whole time, yet it was the other 3 who killed Johnson. It wasn't the Kiana or the set flank that did the majority of the damage. I'll have to catch the start of that again to see. I think it was just Santorin's AP Gragas and the AP Nautilus that did so much burst on Johnson to catch him off guard. Now they can turn for Baron and actually go for the soul maybe afterwards. Dig is just going to try and rush this soul denial, actually.
Oh, Power of Evil just behind. He's trailing. Okay, so he sees him on the ward. Grig's just going to say whatever. He should just go over the wall. Don't fight the Kiana. You don't want to be 2 HP when you're in that dragon pit. So this is a good steal. They should be able to make it out. But wait, Viper's here. Viper just teleported in. He's going to be able to start the fight with Johnson. Severum gives him the movement speed. Facebreaker brings him in. Oh, my word. And they're going to be able to get that kill very quick coming in from Kiana and Zet onto Johnson's Aphelios, and this means it's going to be 1 Dignitas member of the Crick without a paddle. That's Grig. He's trying to paddle as much as he can, but he goes down to Santorin. And just pounding those turrets. Power of Evil takes down topside. FlyQuest now in control of the map once again. A little bit of a stutter step there, where they did find Dignitas overthrowing them.
It looked like Dig was mounting a comeback until they lose that fight in the mid lane because Johnson gets bursted by the support jungle AP combo. And now they're in danger of losing all of their inhibitor turrets.
Taking some shots. Wow, it's happening so quick too. They really can't, they don't have time to think about which one to go to or what fight to take. They're gonna get healed up a little bit on the bot side by Turtle, as well as take damage from that. Santorin can separate the fight. And you have Power of Evil on the top side, even low on mana. Nobody wants to take that full fight with him, and they do drop another inhibitor. Dignitas has to choose when to go. We're gonna see Ignar go all the way to the fountain. Johnson would love to use that power we were just talking about, but Uni getting every wave now.
Smack that and hit.
It's like you're grabbing from the little stones opposite of there.
Yeah. Everyone on Jake thinks there's been a reset.
Oh, now it does.
Dang it. There hasn't been a reset.
Grig! Oh, no. That's going to be Grig possibly going down. Infernal coming through. Grig gets the flag and drag as he almost gets blasted back by a Cax there. Keeps himself alive. He's actually backing, which you can run faster to the base than you can back for 8 seconds if you're in the base at that time. And possibly the nail in the coffin. And just look at how this game works all around. The triple kill for Ignar in the start. Oh my word, Froggen.
He has 97. He'll get 2 souls off the Baron, and then he'll hit his 100 soul.
Great buzz down.
Yeah. One more soul.
Top by himself to now join the rest of the team. Crescendum and Calibrium up. Not the greatest clears here for Johnson, but he can still get the work done with those guns in hand. Man, this is just a battle here. Finally, a bit of an initiation. That's just going to be for the inhib. Pulling onto Huni. A bit of a fight from Grig as he flag and drags in, but it's instantly deleted as a pretty squishy Jarvan. Viper's fighting 2 on the Nexus turrets, takes a 3rd to exit himself out of that ring and keep the fight going. A nice tag in by Ignar's hook there as they keep Aframu in a spot for death. But they want the inhibitor turrets. The minions are now following them through with this Baron. And it looks like they may be able to seal the deal finally. Whoa, Santorin flies in with the Zanya. He's going to be going down under the turret as they just throw themselves into the fire, knowing the Nexus should follow along with them. FlyQuest is going to move it to 8-4 on the spring split.
Another solid win by FlyQuest. Yeah, the Broken Blades had some really nice counter picks. Yes, just more.
Definitely feeling better about TSM's comp overall. The execution on that side of CLG is going to be tough. But if those guys in the Rift, this one Dardoch, we've got to make sure they're going to be involved in First Blood. Here it may not be so. Wiggly has very high kill participation with the team. He's the one really giving them that first bit of gold. The flash is out.
There's no flashes to
He's
follow.
cruising. Prey Seeker coming up. Dardoch could be able to trade this. Oh, they're going to teleport back in. Broken Blade's going to go into the fight as well to try and get a grasp if they can. Kabe from the bot lane. Going to connect 1W. The Q follow through. Arcane Shift damage as well. Damage on the Wiggly. Can you believe it? TSM.
Talked about in the pregame, TSM has shown a low amount of care for early Drakes on TSM, but TSM will have the same questions of like, how do we stop COG from getting...
Here they'll lose a bit, but just succeeding this one, they do not have to worry about the bot side. As TSM keep it safe. They actually had Bjergsen and Dardoch coming down to see if there would be a fight on that. A great trade towards mid.
Potentially keep someone alive from the flank. But it does mean that they're kind of losing.
And we don't want to have them on soul point, but even for Cloud, that seems a little interesting.
We're just going to go for a steal.
Going for the fight. Bjergsen with Redemption on the other side, so they do kind of have a bit of a health reset on this. He's going to give it to the team immediately. That's going to be a fight in from Dardoch as he comes in for the fight. Still going down, Broken Blade in the Death Realm with Stixxay. The flash from Flash, he's gonna get him with the mace shot, and then it will be a Retribution kill over onto Broken Blade. Dardoch takes quite a bit of damage, and flag and drags out. That's gonna be a Drowsy over onto Smoothie. He goes down with a Mystic Shot. Out to live, that was a mid turret.
Hi.
Oh no, Broken Blade immediately hit. Those are the few picks.
Oh, COG.
There it is.
In a powerful position here. Hi again.
Dardoch in a bad spot. Biofrost just over the wall, flag and drag is out, so the initial win.
Look at that, Rumble ulting the wave, top, Pobelter getting solo turret gold bottom.
Could take and suffer a few losses.
Okay.
That is normal.
Not the best, but...
The Rabadons, as you're saying, for Pobelter too. Surplus of items in. Beautiful Devour. True Shot Barrage only hitting Smoothie. Quite a few ultimates. Oh, what an equalizer going over the team of TSM. The red carpet welcomes them to the fight. And a flash out won't be enough. A piercing ult.
In securing this.
What a gather with the team. Knight popped over, equalizer's in as Wiggly tries to go over the wall. They're gonna have Biofrost locked up for a moment, so they get flash resources down off of TSM. Ruin baits a bit of damage in his Pobelter's now by himself, throws down the field to lock down Dardoch. Just over the walls, a bit of damage, and there goes Ruin with the flash. TSM on it.
They don't want to give it up either. Kench just used his semi-global. They're gonna push him off with Pobelter.
Oh, no way, he's down there with Pobes.
Bring it on.
Got a Q on, adds the damage over. They're gonna get teleported on now. Grey Health's gonna be the bait for Smoothie. There's Broken Blade, grabs him in. No! He flashed out of that right into the brush. It is gonna be Cloud Drake going over to TSM, but Broken Blade's in the Death Realm now, and it looks like the rest of his team has to leave him. He does get a kill. Big pickup for Broken Blade, but these are trades now, and CLG is gonna like that.
Because his combo with like Q auto E, once Pobelter finishes as Lichbane, is like 2,000 damage.
Yeah.
His scaling is absurd.
And you get movement speed, so you can basically stick together to try and clear these waves.
And TSM just, they don't have a good way of engaging. If Dardoch jumps in, he gets immediately melted.
It's
so
quick.
It's kind of like TSM waiting for a CLG mistake at this point. Trying to gobble up as much CS as possible. They're going for him though.
So not the initial damage coming through. That's going to be an equalizer on stop of Chaos Storm. Stopwatch for Dardoch. That is not a Zanya's, and he goes down immediately. You have to consider the initial damage isn't going to hit Pobelter. Then he has a follow-up shield, and he still has more members in his back pocket. Nothing going right for TSM right now as they're about to lose second tier on the bot side. They're trying to hold strong on the last push CLG had are now up for TSM. So a little bit more tricks to be had. A pull onto Stixxay. Oh my god! Pobelter zeroes out Broken Blade. It is Shattered Blade right now. They're gonna keep going for the fight. Ruin looking to add the equalizer in. It was actually already done as they push everybody out of this one. And CounterLogic Gaming has an open inhibitor on TSM's base. Pobelter with the giant auto attacks coming through right now, especially with that Lichbane. And they drop the inhibitor #1 in no time.
He's just two-shotting turrets for him.
He makes Victor a demolitionist now as they go on to these structures. TSM has 24 seconds onto Broken Blade. Couldn't even get somebody in the Death Realm before he fell into it himself. Wiggly's backing out. They may call the team off.
Sometimes just want him to keep going. Like, he wanted 2 more damage. But Pobelter with Cloud Soul and Baron up, they're trying to fight.
Oh, they flash right into the equalizer. Bjergsen's down to half already. Dardoch's into the fight. He has to go with the rest of his team, and he's instantly deleted. Broken Blade standing tall, but he's gonna go down. Smoothie gets the lick that sticks, and they are now on to the inhibitor turret. This could be it as CLG now push into the base of TSM. With 2 members of TSM down, a teleport now comes in up a refreshed health bar. There goes Biofrost. They're looking for the back line. Smoothie is now in the front with great health. Kabe firing in what he can, and the Nexus turrets are in the eyes of CLG as they look to take down TSM. Will it be able to happen? The next Nexus turret in their eyes. Kabe on the right side has a lot of minions to fire through, but I think it's all just too much. Kabe getting cooked up. CLG's onto the Nexus, and CLG will surge over TSM to take the victory.
And what a game from CLG.
And in solo queue, Rumble was also, during the Soraka heyday, played with Soraka as support. And the Rumble just, well, closer though, big early move here, goes Sejuani red buff level 2 game.
Oh, let's see it. There's no sort of escape mechanism here for Kumo. He's caught out, should be beaten down. First blood over to Haunser. Well done by Golden
Lane with the double slows and the extra snare landing from Senna. Well, never mind.
Well, it's not going to be deathless here for long. Closer goes in, but he bites off more than he can chew. And Zazel's the man who's got the kill. He will fall there at the end. Keith making sure
of that support Rumble, just flat damage right there with the...
Scarin into the death realm, but just uses the opportunity to walk away. He knows if he chases after that target, the rest of EG will be following after. Unfortunately, the rest of EG is here anyway, and Jizuke to grab both the souls that popped out of Shelly. Apparently, Void creatures have more than one soul, so that's easy pick up there for free stats. And speaking of free, Zazel will not be picked up so easily here on bottom side as the Golden Guardians try to make the kill happen. Keith goes for the Devour, but he's not able to find enough damage. Thick Skin won't quite do it. And Moonlight Vigil, there's your ring. They'll take it down before their opponents will, Shelly or not. A couple more auto attacks to seal the deal, and that is first turret over to the Golden Guardians. But it will be followed immediately by a response from Evil Geniuses here on the top side. Nothing Haunser can do as a pure melee champion to walk up 1v3 and try to defend this one. And with EG taking that down, they'll retain the gold.
To actually get the big AoE.
We could have a big team fight coming out here. Nice ulti from Closer to start it all up. Jizuke very low, but not quite dead. Closer's the first one to fall, and Zazel.
Golden Guardians get to that later stage of the game.
One ocean, one earth, and the soul this time around will be...
The Rift Herald they were able to acquire. Tower down on top side.
Closer tried to make a play there, but the ulti's not finding the mark. Rumble ult comes down in a really nice spot, and Zazel is just fearless on this champion, barbecuing everybody up nice and crispy. Double kill for Scarin.
And he's got 61 souls already at 16 and a half minutes, basically. Remember,
Finally getting that Trinity Force completed 19 minutes into the game. It took a long while, but he's there. Keith now caught out. Remember, no summoners.
Their setup has to be perfect for this Dragonfly if they want to contest it. They got to clear all the ward through the barren area of the map, as you can see, completely cutting off that area. Meanwhile, down bottom side,
the collapse is coming in. Haunser is not going to get a very fair fight here on this one. He will go into the death realm with Zazel and just beat the tar out of him with that mace. He'll make it a 1-for-1. Surely he falls on the back end of it, but he does manage to take somebody with him.
Yeah, he plays to the Mordekaiser's strength. Right before, talking about, all right, ult the lowest health member that you can possibly kill who comes to gank you. Target Zazel there, even though it's a fed support.
And then Nashor's Tooth that he went for second means he hits so hard and so fast, and Zazel is just so dead. He's got to be. The CC comes in, the damage follows it up. Tongue over the wall from Keith, and Closer's the man.
Focus.
Oh, the fun of playing against Syndra as a mobile champion. Sometimes the emote is the best thing you can give him. He blocks the ulti up there. Jizuke using that one to just poke him down a bit. Minions will follow. The TP goes through. The claw once again will not find the mark. Haunser takes him into the death realm, looking for a little bit more damage. He blocks it away, and the Nashor's Tooth. That Infernal Soul away from their opponents. It provides so much extra damage in these team fights, so much extra burst potential. Evil Genius is waiting for their mid laner to come back. They don't want to take a bad fight, but they love to secure this. They can't get it. It's a knockin' once more. EG would love to get that soul. We'll see if Golden Guardians can defend here yet again. Equalizer goes down, finding its way onto Keith and FBI. Scarin's looking to get a kick, but a nice deny. A good Devour coming through from Keith. Scarin is rooted up. He's going to be taken very low, but FBI is taken down. Kumo's got the kill on that one, and Zazel grabs a kill into Keith. Haunser is still trying to get some sort of a kill on someone in the back line, but he's just not able to do it here yet. Golden Blue nearly killed. Haunser buying time with the stasis. Shut down credit over to Bang, and Evil Geniuses just annihilate the Golden Guard.
Of his defensives, and then Kumo gets the great flank on set. Amazing team fight from him specifically. This young guy on EG, we had our eyes before them. You know, it could have slipped back into Golden Guardian's favor if they had defended another soul point. If they had won that fight, they would be the ones picking up in all of Evil Genius's games. very good improvement from these players. As you can tell, the split
In League of Legends. We'll see if they can finish the game with this push.
We have 30 seconds left on the Baron, so it looks like they have made the call just to get the outer turret and not force on the inhibitor turret. Golden Guardians can continue to wave clear.
Bottom lane turret will fall critically right before the Baron buff dissipates, and that means that if Evil Geniuses want to force a fight, oh my goodness! Well, bye, Aphelios.
Syndra gets the outplay there.
It is kind of nice to see Aphelios get 200 years.
Syndra, the original Unleashed power.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I'd say in the end, Golden Guardians pretty happy with it, being able to save FBI. Golden Guardians, if you don't believe in dragons, you better start believing right now.
Yup.
Because that is the way, and he's caught.
Well, Hauntzer's now stuck in a 1v5, but he'll turn it into a 1v1 against Zeyzal here yet again. Zeyzal is just being picked on by these guys. Feels bad, but Haunter buying the time there with the Zhonya's. He's able to be gobbled up and saved by Keith, and the Golden Guardians may have turned this. To have Rumble TPN and equalize your entire team. This will very likely determine the game here for the Golden Guardians. If this gets stolen, it's all she wrote. But they're on to the Elder Dragon. TP coming in now. Haunter once again utilizing the Death Realm. Since Scarin is stuck inside, there's no opportunity for the jungler to make a steal with a smite. The Elder Drake's gonna be secured by Closer, but where's the fight gonna go from here? FBI escaping over the wall. It's Golden Guardians trying to get away, trying to get back home. FBI attacking the front.
Evil Geniuses will take the Baron afterwards, but with the
Golden Guardians will continue to push. Tier 1 turret surely falls here. No problem.
And their eyes have got to be on this.
Mid lane inhibitor is just being beaten down, already at 1/3 HP. EG may be able to grab this one for free. Golden Glue still hanging out there in the top side. Jizuke also still in top lane. Closer making the initiation. Moonlight Vigil not going to be finding anyone. Dawning Shadow shoots off, but won't find much either. Jizuke finds the top lane inhib. That's one objective down. Mid lane inhib being retreated from by Golden Guardians. That's 2 inhibs down. Baron will expire. No extra power from that anymore. But Evil Geniuses are 1 inhib away from pretty much damning Golden Guardians to this base for the rest of the game. Golden Guardians, do you make your stand here? It looks like the call is yes.
They have to hard force with a Sejuani ultimate. That is their only way to pin down Evil Geniuses.
Shockwave finds Zeyzal, takes him below half, but Golden Glue instantly going to be half HP now as well. Super Soaker fired off, Equalizer goes down. Golden Glue stunned up, gobbled away by Keith. Damage down on Akumo, who's able to find the Haymaker into the back line. Golden Glue retreating all the way back into the fountain. Haunter's got the ulti down onto Jizuke. Still looking to bring down that hammer, but he's stunned back against the wall and has to retreat. The Claw won't find much. Stasis gonna buy a little bit more time. Evil Geniuses have some critically low health bars, but FBI can decide the pace is disengaged. Keith finds one lick onto a target. Closer looking to find the CC down on a bang, but now it's going to be Kumo mounting the counterattack. Keith taken very low. Has to gobble up FBI, who flashes away, but he's going to be 200 HP. Into the back line, continues the Evil Geniuses. Shockwave's not going to find a lot. Spin Scarin kills off Golden Glue. It's a 2 for 0 here so far. And with FBI down, that is surely the game. Golden Guardians, they put up a valiant fight. They fall in the final skirmish there, and with the inhibitors already gone, it's all over but the victory march.
Yep, that's going to be a GG for EG versus GG. Captain
That was clean.
F.
I like that. That was clean until the very end. Either way, that's the Nexus exploding there. Evil Geniuses take down the Golden Guardians and tie them up in the standings.
We do have FlyQuest further distancing themselves in second place, trying to establish themselves as a contender against Cloud9. We got Team Liquid making the jump up to third place after starting the weekend at 9th. Wow. That's actually fine. Two games, 6 places. Why not? CLG, they remain in 10th despite picking up that feel-good win over their rivals TSM today. So looking up. And with that, let's get a refresher on those predictions. Those last 2 games there definitely took a chunk out. But I guess you can take some solace in the fact that you all predicted similarly. So standings remain the same.
Sure, but there's also some secret joy in the fact that somehow the universe decided that CLG would beat TSM today and just give us more entertaining standings.
Yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. Mark's still very close behind, just one game. It's going to be a sweet
I'll get there.
race all
I
the
always
way to
finish
the
strong.
end of
I
it.
can feel him breathing down my neck.
All right, well, let's see what you'll have to be predicting for tomorrow as we talk about Monday Night League. Returning tomorrow with Immortals going up against CounterLogic Gaming. Then Dignitas, or the next challenger, rather, to face Cloud9 with Bud Light League Lounge going on with Hooney and Fry. You're back again, my friend.